Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today for another video. I'm focusing on some deeper cleaning and decluttering in my bathroom and toilet area today. Gosh, I really wish that these chores were a do once and not have to do again for 6 months type of cleaning, but unfortunately they are not, hey. I work full time, I don't have a cleaner, so if consistent habits are not carried out in this household, then things can get a bit gross, which they are in some parts of this video. So sorry in advance about that. But this is real life. I can't do it all. So hopefully someone will watch this video and not feel so bad about their own home. Because at the end of the day, we are all just trying to do our best within the circumstances that we live day to day. So I'm starting off in my shower. I really hate this shower, but I decided to tackle this on a Friday night as I knew it was going to take me a long time. As you can see, or not see in this case, the glass doors are covered in, I think, mostly soap scum, but I'm also not sure if some of it is hard water marks as well. I do have a new product to try on these doors. My first job is to get everything off the shower floor and put it where it should be on these shelves. If you haven't got shelving of some kind in your shower, then I do recommend getting something that you can either hang over the top of the shower door or the suction cap type shelving like I have here. It is so much easier to keep clean and tidy when you have products off the floor. And as you can see here, this cleaning brush I had lying on the shower floor has now got mold and grime all over it from, just being in that wet, moist environment. So into the bin that goes. Okay, so close your eyes or look away if wet hair grosses you out. This is pretty terrible. We have one shower in my household and 3 long-haired females. So it doesn't take long for this drain to get clogged up. And this is one of the disgusting chores that I really don't like doing. All the hair gets pulled out from the casing and I'm spraying it with Barkeeper's Friend foaming spray. You definitely need a small brush like a toothbrush to scrub into all the nooks and crannies of the actual plug and the casings and just, all of the surroundings there. When the hair tanglement has been really bad in the past, I have used a hair dissolving product like Drano or similar product, and this works really well, but it is obviously very caustic stuff. So you need to be well protected when using it, gloves, mask, etc. But this came up much better after a good scrub and rinse over, and that was one gross job done. I'm not much of a complainer most of the time, but why do I hate this shower so much? And I know this is first world problems and I could be facing much worse things, but these kind of curved shaped showers with sliding doors are really difficult to keep clean. The doors are on runners and it's hard to clean the full door, especially at the bottom. The metal runners go rusty and you can't scrub them properly. I understand why this type of shower was put in here because they are great space savers for a small bathroom. And I think one of the issues I struggle with in many aspects of my life is that I find it difficult to start something if I think I'm not going to be able to do it perfectly. Do any of you have this issue as well? It definitely is a stalling point for me. And oh, how wonderful it would be to have a straight, square-walled, streamlined shower box for easy cleaning. One day, maybe. But today my trusty toothbrush and scrub daddy came out again to try to reach into those hard, to get to nooks and crannies along the bottom of the wall and floor, the bottom of the door, the runners, and the runner tracks. It does help a little that one of the doors is easy to pop out of the runner track, but the other one never seems to want to do this for me. I really was not looking forward to doing the doors, and I was dubious as to how spotless I was going to get them, but they actually came up pretty well and I was happy with the result. I have used the Barkeeper's Friend powder before and didn't really like it, but my daughter, who had a cleaning job last year, said that they use the Barkeeper's Friend foaming spray in the showers that they cleaned. This is not sponsored, by the way, in any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to try a well-known product and hoped that it would do the job. There was elbow grease involved, of course, and I had to use a non-scratch sponge as well. But I could tell as I was cleaning that the opaque, film on the doors was soap scum more than anything. We don't get hard water so much in New Zealand, nothing like we experienced in the UK with limescale build-up in the toilet, etc. This did take me quite a while to complete scrubbing the inside and outside doors and then drying with a microfiber cloth. I think this is the key to long-term maintenance of shower doors, is to either squeegee or cloth dry after use. But this is unlikely to happen every time in my family. Next, I'm giving my door frames a good wipe. These marks you can see here are from my furry wee friends who like to rub their faces on the door frames, and it builds up over time until one day it's really noticeable to me and I need to do something about it. Honestly, my house would be so much easier to clean if I didn't have animals and children. But of course, I do love them very much. Now, let's talk about toilets, and smelly ones in particular. There are 3 potential offenders in a toilet space that may contribute to a smelly toilet room issue. They are the toilet itself, the wall, and the floor. And then obviously the factors of how many people are using the toilet. Are they boys or girls? Do they pee standing or sitting, etc., etc. But first, I always take the seat off and give it a good spray and rinse. I will scrub it if needed as well. I usually do this in the shower, but you can do it in the bath. That's fine. Most modern toilet seats will come off easily these days, but some older ones you may have to unscrew. And then I'm going to give the whole surface of the toilet a wipe with disinfectant and a wipe or paper towel, or whatever you like to clean your toilet with. I prefer to usually use something disposable here. You can see I've already put cleaner into the bowl, and I'll go over that soon. But pay special attention to the flush buttons or handles, whatever you have on your toilet, the hinges that the seat attaches to, as pee will collect and dry in this area. And don't forget the entire base of the bowl. Our darling boys don't always have the best aim, and pee can and will end up down the sides here. This is not rocket science stuff, and I'm sure most people clean their toilets just fine, but if you are struggling with ongoing smelly toilets, then maybe give this next area a deep clean. The under rim that I'm putting my hand in can differ from toilet to toilet and can harbour smells. As I move my hand around the rim, my toilet only has 2 holes at the front and 1 at the back, which is where the water comes out. But some toilets will have the whole of the rim underside exposed. So get that disinfectant right under the rim, let it sit for a few minutes, and then get a small brush and scrub into these holes under the rim. This will remove any grime and pee build up in there and hopefully help with any of those lingering smells that you may be noticing. And the other 2 offenders, the walls and the floor. Well, just make sure that you give them a good wipe over regularly as well to catch any residual smells. The toilet, when flushed, is always going to emit droplets of water into the room. Just like when we speak, we have invisible droplets spraying out of our mouths, but you mostly don't see it. So pay attention to disinfect not only the floor, but the walls as well. One of my dear friends in the UK has 4 boys, and I always remember the state and smell of her toilet used to frustrate her to no end. So if you are a mum of boys, then hopefully these tips help a little. Next, the mirror and sink get a much needed wipe down. I have used the shaving foam cleaning hack on this mirror before to stop it misting up, and it does actually work. But today I'm just using a homemade glass cleaner, which I do have a video on if you want to check that out. Our sink area, which is very small, is always a point of contention in the morning because it is so small. But on the positive side, it doesn't take long to clean. Now, honest confession here, this box sitting on my bathroom floor, although it is not big, has been there for months now. I always like to pass on toiletry items if they are unopened or barely used, rather than throwing them into the rubbish bin. But this box has had other stuff piled on top, and it's time to do a good declutter of it again and sort it out. There are items in here that really should have just gone to the bin straight away, but other things like unused deodorants, perfume, skincare that's hardly been used, etc., I will keep in here. I will add to this box soon, as I'm going to declutter all of my cleaning supplies as well. I will advertise these items for free on one of the Facebook community pages, and as has happened in the past, I know that someone will find a use for all of these items. So on to decluttering cleaning products. I think time is a great decider when you are decluttering, and it can really help when making decisions on these kinds of clutter items as well. Firstly, time to see how often you use them or use them at all. Time to identify which products work well or not. And time enough to get frustrated with having to store and manage them if they are products that you really just don't like or aren't using. I have got cleaning products in my bathroom, under my kitchen sink, and in my garage. So I first went and gathered them all up and brought them into the bathroom. Some of these products I can already identify will be quick and easy decluttering decisions. And I can also see that I have double ups on some products that I really shouldn't have double ups on. So I've got my decluttering box here with some of those other bathroom items that I am wanting to pass on. There are room sprays, alcohol cleaners, sticky residue cleaners. That one is almost empty. Those silicone cleaning pads, which by the way are absolutely useless, don't buy them. Also these silicone toilet cleaning brushes, yeah, just don't even go there. Washing soap bars, and then double ups of some products, which I'm just decanting together, and I will recycle the empty containers. I'm happy to let these go because I know that I'm not going to use them again. They have not been used for a very, very long time. But on the rare occasion that I might wish I had kept these products, I know it is cheap and easy to replace. These products here I'm going to put into this box and store them downstairs in my garage. So they are products that are not frequently used. And then my everyday products, so disinfectant, window cleaner, abrasive cleaner, just a general all-purpose spray, and then the toilet cleaner are the ones I will keep in my cupboards upstairs. I'm also going to declutter this over the bath shelf. It hasn't been used for months and is, just another thing that is cluttering up my bathroom, so that is going to be passed on. And the last bathroom cleaning tasks I tackled this weekend was to vacuum, wipe skirtings and walls. By this time in the afternoon, I was feeling pretty over it, I must admit. You could just go on and on and on, and the work is never finished. I'm still finding marks on the walls and the door from when I used to lock my anxious cat in here at night. But it was great to get some of this cleaning done, as we have a house sitter here over Easter and I don't want to be embarrassed to have her staying. So here is my lovely clean bathroom. Clutter has been cleared and surfaces have been scrubbed, and my shower glass is looking beautiful and clear and clean and sparkling, and you can see right through it, which is amazing. I hope this has inspired even one person just to maybe tackle a chore that you've been putting off or, not wanting to do. It certainly feels good to get those done in the long run. If you enjoyed this video, this type of content, then I would love you to subscribe and have you as part of this community. But until my next video, have a great week, everyone, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.